Okay. 1 second. Now, anybody that has had the dread of lean on the driver's side with a Chevy 1-ton square body, this is for you guys. Okay, see this? This is a rough country pack, 6-inch pack. Has a 0 rate on it and a degree shim. This right here is out of my spare parts. This leaf is a Skyjacker 4-inch pack. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fix a sag, and I'll put the picture up when I upload this video first, so you can see the lean, and then after. I already got everything taken apart. The only thing I gotta do is take my 0 rate off. Don't mimic how I'm lifting this, because I ain't got a bunch of tools. So I use what I got. First things first is, I got glasses that are sweaty right now. First things first is I gotta get the pin out, and I'll show you what I use. I don't go out and buy, you can if you want, if you're doing it. I don't go out and buy a new leaf spring pin. This right here is a grade 8 Allen bolt. It's 4 inches. And this nut, got this at Tractor Supply. It's the same size as your normal sized pin. I don't believe I got a pin outside. I'll go grab one. Okay, I don't know if this is facing right. Okay, this is the Allen bolt that I'm going to use. This is leaf spring pin. Okay. The problem is with this is you got to fight it out. This you could put an Allen in. Then you don't have to really fight. See the difference in the threads? I prefer this. This is what they should use. But you can go out and get one of these fancy pins. This is an off-road design one. Right here. These fuckers are junk. This is what I had to replace their stuff with. So, we gotta pull the 0 rate pin out. Main leaf pin, whatever you want to call it. Got a bolt stuck down in there. Okay. Here we go. That's going to lead to a technical difficulty. I got to move this. You got to have these clamped. Anytime you mess with a leaf pack, if you're going to take them apart, You can do it on the truck or off the truck. Big clamps, nice and tight. Keep them clamped. There's going to be like 1 or 2 leaves sometimes that just come deliberately right off. You're going to see it when I put this leaf under it. And I don't reuse these pins. I'll use them for a spare, you know what I mean, to get, if I'm on the trail, to get me off, and I'll show you why to not reuse these pins. Okay. It's the same bolt that's in it. Little Allen bolt. But, okay, this time I'm using a grade 8. This is a grade 6. Right here. You see what it'll do when you tighten it down to torque. Okay? Once you start tightening it up a second time, this will strip out on you. I don't know if you can see it. That will strip out on you. And it'll, you don't want your hands up there when it happens, because it happened to me. And I know it's happened to others. It will literally ruin your hands if that comes apart and the clamps decide to slip. Happened to me. So I don't like to get my hand under there. So you guys actually get to see me for once. Like I said, I don't like to get my hand up in there because I'm right under the truck and it's up in the air. So if it comes down, it's coming down in a couple of weeks. We go up a couple inches. Hopefully don't fall down. You know what I mean? Hopefully don't. That's what you need a lift for. Okay, we're right at the maximum that can flex at. So hopefully I can get it to where I can get the cocksucker out. I don't want to get my hands under it, literally. How much further will it go up is the question. We're at the point of sketchy right now. At the point of sketchy, you know. I really don't want to put my hands under there from what happened last time. Bear with me, my sketchiness. There we go. Okay. Rough country leaf, skyjacker leaf. See how that's gonna work? Okay. You're also probably wondering about a zero rate, how that works. That's your main, this is how it faces. Degree shim. Standard for a 48-inch leaf, your stock leaf spring. Okay? Now, how to move that forward? See these holes? Let me get close to there. See those? How they're offset? There's two different patterns, well, three different patterns. This is your factory. Okay? Your factory. So, if I want to move my axle forward an inch, see this hole? That's an inch to there. This is an inch and whatever. So, you want to see how it's done with the degree shim too, I'm guessing. So, okay. So what you're going to do is, people can't understand how that works, right? This is going to go where your bolt is. Your main bolt, right? This is how it's going to sit, right? This pin right here will be here. Okay? You're going to drill a hole. You can either put it that on top, you know what I mean? Or you can slot it. I prefer a hole because this, well, you don't even have to drill a hole actually. Your bolt to hold this in there will sit on your leaf spring like that. Okay? You actually are still retaining that hole. So, see how that lines up? And I'd moved my axle forward. That would move it forward an inch. This would be inch and whatever. And you're still gonna use your pin on that hole. So, that, right? Would be if you flip that around. That's how it would be. And your pin would go. I'll go grab the other pin. It's hard for me to explain. Okay, we're in a big boogie hurry because it might rain on me. Okay, your pin. When you're moving your axle forward, people keep asking these technical questions, and I'm showing you how to do it right now. Okay, there's your degree shim, right? That's how you're bolting in place, right? Voila, this goes through your leaf pack. This one, you want a short bolt, tighten it down, and it gets crushed down in there. So it's not holding your leaf spring up. This pin right here, this pin right here, will offset it forward, see? And this is what pushes your axle forward, if you can understand how that works. So, me putting it back the way I need it, that's how I need it, just like that. Well, actually, I think I got the round. Wait, round is up for standard. Round is up for standard leaf to keep it in a factory location. You can understand that. Please understand it. Okay? It's pretty simple to figure out. It gives you more wheel clearance. Okay. See? New pin. Degree shim under it. Right? Look just to make sure. And it's the right spacing. So this is what we're gonna do with rough country. Well, might as well, since I got it apart, wipe them off. Right. It's got all kinds of shit that got in it because I have hydraulic assistance. So This is the Skyjacker, obviously. Let's show you. See the difference? Rough country are thicker than Skyjacker. That's why they're so stiff. There ain't no difference in how they are. Leaf springs are leaf springs. Rough country are usually a tad bit higher. Okay, so that would be how it's gonna go, just like that. You can, if you don't have a spare off-road leaf, you can cut one down. You know what I mean? And do the same thing. That'll work too. But you're gonna put the cut one under that arched leaf. The miserable part. Okay, there's that weird sound again. Good. Good job. Now we'll lower it back down and then pound them back together. Okay. When you do it too, you gotta do it this method. Be very careful that it's not pinching. Okay? Not gonna pinch nothing. Meaning the bolt. You ain't gonna pinch the bolt and the hole going through the leaf. There we go. We went full send on it. Now, what we do is so I moved it. Get the other one. Rag. Bolt. Ready to, you want to start it, just where you try it. Okay. Okay. This can come apart. Again. And just think, I did this in less than 30 minutes, I think. But I already had things pre-taken apart. It's, you know what I mean? If you're gonna use a zero rate, I strongly not recommend using it on fucking push-pull steering. I got crossover ice steer, so. Now, you're wondering about that too. I'll show you the trick on that too. There's always a trick. Yeah. There it is. There's my handy trick. And then you just put it back together. Now, turn the light on. Okay, see? That's what I did. Put one extra leaf in it. There's a zero rate. I do have slotted DIY 4X spring plates. It's fucking hot. Okay. There we go. And I'll put the picture up so you know what I was talking about. This is fixing the Chevy lean. If you know what it'll be leaning on the driver's side. And how I just did it is how you fix it. Or the harder way would be to cut the spring perch off and get a whole different spring perch and weld that back on the tube. What I did is the simplest way. So hope you enjoy it.